Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Bahrin. I am from Group 4. We have 6 members in this group. First, we have Nur Hidayah binti Bahrin, Siti Nurhazika binti Zainal Abidin, Nur Ifa Ilyani binti Zuraimi, Nurul Ashikin binti Muhammad Fazil, Wan Ahmad Nuruddin bin Wan Sabri, and Nur Hanan Hamiza binti Zuri. Today I want to present about the system design for post-laju delivery system in Project 2. Now I want to present about the proposal project for the post-laju delivery system. Proposal report. Subject: Delivery description and new notification system of post-laju. The proposal report is carried out to change an existing delivery instruction by state at the counter and send the notification about parcel to customer. System request summary. PostLaju has made a request to improve the delivery instruction and notification system to customer. This request is made with to reduce the disorderly parcel hub and get a move on the parcel of delivery distraction, and at the same time they want to update the notification system to customer via message. Preliminary investigation finding. Delivery distraction. The customer need to buy consumer note based on the weight of the parcel. The parcel will record and will be sent to Hub PostLaju. Hub PostLaju will process the parcel to disrupt by state and area. New notification. If customer need to check their parcel, go to website PostLaju, key in their tracking number, and then they can see where the parcel. Objective of this project is to reduce irregular packaging to more organized, making it easier for customers to know their parcel. Recommendation. Based on the detailed investigation accurate in PostLaju, a few recommendations could be carried out. For example, delivery description and information system. Time and cost estimation. If the system development work continue on this project, estimate cost for the project are as follow. Developing cost 800,000, annual operation cost is 18,000. An estimate for the entire project duration has been forecasted. The summarized duration for each phase of the project development followed by system planning 6 days, system analysis 8 days, system design 20 days. For all, duration is 34 days, holiday do not included. Software and hardware. We use text messenger and application data detect. Expected benefit. Tangible cost. Less time customing to generate report and output. Reduce delay caused by sending parcel to hub. Minimize customer complaint over late delivery. For the intangible cost, improve delivery disruption and customer information. Fast delivery. Gain customer satisfaction in PostLaju service. And now I want to present about phase 3, system design in project 2. We continue from project 1. Introduction to system design. System design is the third of 5 phases in the system development life cycle. In the previous phase, system analysis, a logical model of the new system was developed. The output of the phase, the system requirement document, is used as input to the system design phase, where a physical design is created that satisfies the system requirement. System design is the process of defining elements of a system like module, architecture, component, and their interface and data for a system based on the specific requirement. It is the process of defining, developing, and designing systems which satisfy the specific need and requirement of a business or organization.
Okay, thank you to my friends. So I am Rashkin Mintmal Fazil. For the next slide, we'll talk about user interface design that we have done. The development of the user interface is used by process designer to create software or computerized system interface based on looks or style. In order to facilitate this action, UI design focus on understanding what users may need to do and ensuring that the app has components that are easy to navigate, understand, and use. For this project, we used the medium fidelity representation to show the level of the detail and functionality. The mockup critic visualized the enhanced structure, information, and feature. Mockup user interface with base. This mockup has parcel details that help to categorize the parcel with selected region to ease the postman deliver the item. The parcel code will be determined according the recipient postcode and region. After the staff save the detailed records, the barcodes and QR code will have the same number of codes based on the parcel codes. Next, mockup for the staff and postman updated the parcel details. After the staff or postman scan the barcode or QR code, the parcel detail will be saved in the history. All the process and where the item have been dropped can be tracked from time to time with the accuracy date and time. Whenever the staff or postman scan the barcode or QR code, the data will automatically generate a notification to recipient or sender via SMS. The mockup for the recipient of the parcel. In this mockup, the sender or recipient will be notified with the location about the items or parcel from time to time. The parcel delivery status and the postman details also provided for the safety purpose. If the recipient worries about their parcel, they also can get in contact with the postman. So that's all from me. For the next slide, I will pass to my friends. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Siti Nur Hazika binti Zainal Abidin. I will continue to the next slide. ER diagram stands for Entity Relationship Diagram, also known as ERD, is a diagram that displays the relationship of entity set stored in a database. In other words, ER diagram helps to explain the logical structure of database. ER diagrams are created based on three basic concepts: entity, attribute, and relationship. For example, in the case of post-laju delivery distribution system, an entity could be a sender, a registration, parcel, person on delivery, and recipient. Now, each one of these entities is going to have what we call attribute, which are various properties or traits. In this case, under the sender entity, we have a sender name, street, city, state, postcode, and phone. The relationship describes how those entities will interact with each other, if at all. And you do that by drawing a line in between them. So when I draw a line in between this particular element, I'm showing that there is some sort of interaction or connection in some way. Now that we have our relationship in place, we will see some funky notation attached to this line. This in fact is called the cardinality, which further define the relationship in a numerical context, particularly within minimums and maximum. So, for example here, on this right side, we can see some different type of cardinality we have in ER diagram. We have one, zero or many, one or many, and one and only one. In the case of new notification system, an entity would be post laju office and recipient. Now, each one of these entities is going to have what we call attribute, which are various properties and traits. In this case, under the post laju office entity, we have a parcel code ID, sender name, recipient name, person on delivery name, to street, to city, to state, to postcode, and ship date. What is a database management system, DBMS? Database Management System (DBMS) is a collection of programs which enable its user to access a database, manipulate data, and help in the representation of data. It also helps control access to the database by various users. And delivery distribution system of Post Laju Malaysia would definitely use database management system to store data customer, parcel, delivery, and other details. For the next slide, I will let my friend Nur Ifah Iliani to continue.
Thanks to Hazika. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Norifa Iliani binti Zurami. Want to continue the presentation with web-based data design. In web-based data design, we have relation between client and server, which is client will send a database access request to database server, and then the database server will got the database access request for the client. And then we have components, which is in the components we have browser client, and then workstation PC, the network, internet, firewall, external, web server, which is have HTML pages, and then we have file server, and last, database server. And then web is complex example of thin client architecture. First, the server process is a provider of service. The client is a consumer of service. And second, clients are programs that send HTTP requests to servers. Web protocols HTTP or HTTPS define valid resource, format, and communication standards. A server can service many clients at the same time and regulate their access to shared resources. The server code and server data is centrally managed, which results in cheaper maintenance and the guarding of shared data integrity. For the next slide, we have data normalization for Post Laju system database. First, we have a normalized form for form UNF, and second, we have first normal form INF. We have developed two systems to make it Post Laju system more efficient. First, a normalized form for SMS. Then we have parcel and recipient, and a normalized form for classification system have order, parcel, sender, recipient, and person on delivery. And for the next, first normal form INF for SMS, the entity involved have parcel, person on delivery, and delivery detail, so that we can get a parcel code and we no need to click link to trace our parcel. And then first normal form INF for classification system. The entity involved is order, parcel, sender, recipient, and person on delivery. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurhanan Hamizah. I will explain about system architecture. System architecture is the conceptual model that defines the structure, behavior, and more views of a system. An architecture description is a formal description and representation of a system organized in a way that supports reasoning about the structure and behaviors of the system. A system architecture can consist of system component and the subsystem developed that will work together to implement the overall system. There have been efforts to formalize language to describe the system architecture. Collectively, these are called architecture description language. Okay, now I will explain about architecture checklist. An architecture checklist are issues that influence the architecture choice. The first is corporate organization and culture. Pos Laju is the biggest postage courier in Malaysia. Pos Laju are an active member of international and regional postal unions that drive cooperation between postal administration and industry players globally. Second is enterprise resource planning. The objective of Pos Laju is to establish the company-wide strategy for using IT that includes a specific architecture, standard for data, processing, network, and user interface design. As for Pos Laju system, it does apply all those methods above, which is using IT that includes a specific architecture, such as Star Network and others. As for data of customers, Pos Laju use a standard registration and storing customers' personal information. The third is scalability or extensibility. With the enhanced system, the system has the ability to ease people's work. It can also save people's time and energy. It can definitely expand its user integration. The system is designed to allow many users to access at the same time. Next is web integration. With the enhanced system, it has a web-centric architecture that enables Pos Laju to integrate new features into its system. With the new upgraded features, it will ease the process of handling the parcel. Not only it will ease the employers but also ease the customers in managing the posting process. The next is legacy system. The enhanced system is definitely based on the previous interface. It is an enhanced system, not a new system. The interface basically still has the same features as the previous interface, but it has several new features. And then processing option. With the enhanced system, the system can improve the parcel sorting process based on the state. Each parcel status will be updated using SMS to the customers by Pos Laju staff. 7 is security issues. As the security issues, because everything will trace back to IT department, any security issues will be handled by IT department. Meaning to say, if any security issue will happen in the system, the company will need to refer to IT department. And the last one is corporate portal. The portal can be accessed by only post-laju staff. The portal was made to be user-friendly. It will be easy for people to navigate around the portal. System architecture then and now. The first is function of post-laju registration system. The function is easy to manage the application that perform the processing logic, store data and handling data access, and provide an interface that allows users to interact with the system. Second is planning system design. Planning system design for develop new system of post-laju registration system which need to design of system architecture, make interface and data to satisfy specific requirement of new system. The new system that can be improvised and developed is the way to choose room-like system of selecting in cinemas. Mainframe. One of the mainframes for server is data processing, supplies data service to computer which called as client. The next is explanation about post-laju system architecture and design. Post-laju system use web-based design which are using post-laju portal that are displayed on the internet. Web design can be used on desktop browser and also mobile browser. Using this web-based system can save time and also more efficient for customers and administrators to access and deal with the information. It also needs data security, integrity and consistency to maintain the development of web. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. I want to present about the client or server characteristic. Okay, for the characteristic, basic architecture, flexible application development for the client or server, flexible, fast, and object-oriented. For the user environment, PC-based, mobile application, and friendly user. Okay. For the security and control feature, access is controlled by user or group. Hardware and software integration, very flexible and high performance. And for the lastly is data storage option. Can be distributed to place data close to user. Okay. Next, okay. For the network model diagram post-laju, we start with internet, router, and server. Then for the network computer, we use the four of model computer to show there are network computer, and then continue with firewall. Firewall to function network security device that monitor incoming and outgoing network traffic and device whether to allow or block specific traffic based on a defined set of security rules. Okay, for the lastly is printer. Printer to show the output such as to print something. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you to my friends. So for the conclusion, in this phase, we focus on the detailed implementation of the system recommended in the feasibility study and begins with proposing a system. Different opinions and interests have been taken from all sides to make sure the services and system will meet the needs of users. The criteria of the system selection also been highlighted. This is because there are a lot of advantages in database system that help users in many ways, such as better data integration, improve data access, and minimize data inconsistency. Indirectly,
helps post-ledger operation and see how a segment in the company can give an impact to another segment. In system architecture, we can see how the issues are involved to give the best solution for post-ledger system. That's all from us. Thank you.